Hello and welcome to all you Leos out there. Welcome to this monthly horoscope for Leo for the month of July 2013 with me, Veerle, and it is a time where there's a huge focus on Cancer and not only the personal, the quick planets, but also Jupiter and Lilith, which are staying there for a longer time. I had a lot of questions considering Lilith, so I made a separate video. If you are interested in knowing more about Jupiter and Lilith in the sign of Cancer, please check out the video I have posted below, because that's it in general, the explanation. But what about your sign? What about Leo? How what kind of house, what kind of area of life does it affect for you? Well, it's your 12th house. So this month, it's not only Mars, the planet of action, in that house. It's not only Mercury, the planet of thinking, in that house, which will go direct as from the 21st of the month. So there will be more clearance at the end of the month, considering that house. And it's also a new moon in there at the 8th of July. So there's a new beginning, a new start when it considers that 12th house, a new cycle. So Jupiter will be there the whole year. It just entered that 12th house, and Lilith also just entered that 12th house and will be there up until February of next year. So also a longer period. Now, what is this all about? 12th house is a water house. It's the house of letting go. It's the house of where we let go of stuff. So, particularly people who have a Leo rising are letting go a lot in their life. And it reflects that it has to be that way, but in a positive way, because Jupiter, the planet, the most positive planet of the zodiac, is in its exaltation in Cancer. It means it likes it in there. Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and in a water sign you can expand very well. So Jupiter wants to have growth in knowledge, particularly on the areas that has to do with the 12th house. And you know, Cancer is really supportive and really nurturing that and wants that too. So that's why it's so positive. It's a paradox with Lilith there, because Lilith is not having a good time in Cancer, because Lilith is about, it's a spirit, it's about spirit. It's about putting your hand on the table and saying, I want my equality. I want to be equal. I want to stand up for myself. It's a very strong-willed energy in a sign that is all about giving. So that's why it's struggling a little bit there. But with the help of Jupiter, it can become a very strong energy. The paradox is that on the one hand, it's this nurturing, it's this broadening, and on the other hand, it's this, hey, boundaries, and I stand up for myself. I do what I want and what I believe in. And in the 12th house, it's about our unconsciousness. It's a difficult house because it's a house of letting go. And most people have problems with letting go of things that they are very attached to. So for some Leos, it has to do with that. It has to do with paradoxes are there, by the way, not to be solved. That's why people don't like it. But paradoxes are there to join, and in this case to merge different energies, so to rise from that and to make it stronger. So a lot of Leos will have the opportunity to become stronger if they let go of things, if they understand why they have to let go of it. And this where Lilith is and transiting, it's mostly when we are not acting mainstream. So don't expect other people to think that you are doing you know, the mainstream thing with letting go of a particular area of your life that you are letting go. It could be anything. It can be your work, your relationship, an old pattern. It has to do with old family patterns, especially in Cancer, that are no longer suiting you, and but you're attached to it. And Jupiter helps you to understand and to find meaning in that letting go of it. So it's all very deep and all very watery, and I know that Leo, it is a fire sign, and it wants to proceed, and it wants to go and go for the challenge. So I think you will do well with this Lilith energy, because it's about battle in a particular area of your life that you want to hide the most. So in that area of life that you want to hide yourself the most, this is the part that you will have to battle, and that comes to the surface during this time, especially up until February of next year. So fire signs sometimes really don't like all that watery emotional energy, but I think with Lilith there, it will help you to face it, and to I think as I talked in other monthly horoscopes for Leo, it's about this 12th house and this Jupiter there. It's about getting to know it's knowledge about your own unconscious patterns and the things that you really don't know about yourself. So that is really good to get to know that. Doesn't matter what your age is. So, wish you all the best and all the luck with that, you Leos. If you want to see that video, I'll put a link below about that Jupiter and Lilith in Cancer. If you want a private consultation, I'll also put a link below. And something new, I'll also will be giving teachings and teaching in astrology as from September for on the internet, and I prefer small classes to be sure that the quality remains okay, because with too many people it's very hard to do. So if you are interested, do look at my website with all the details, and if that suits you. And further from that, I wish you all the best during July. Have a good time and see you next month. Bye bye.